Let's get some answers from Tao Zhang. He's the founder and managing director of the investment firm Dow Ventures. Tao, for many Chinese people, WeChat is really a way of life. It has some nearly 1.2 billion monthly active users. You can shop with it. You can do banking transactions. You can get your tickets on there. So how much of a blow will this be? And does it really affect Chinese users?
Yeah, this is definitely will be a huge blow to a lot of the consumers, a lot of the users, active users, WeChat, especially actually outside China. Because if you look at the number of active users WeChat, and most of them still back in China. There's probably 1 billion of active users of WeChat in mainland China. But if you look at the U.S. market, and most of the users, active users of WeChat, are more like from the Chinese diaspora community. So there's probably like 1.5 million, 2 million active users in the Chinese diaspora community. So if WeChat is moved from Apple's App Store, and this definitely will be a huge blow to, and also Android, Google Store, and this definitely will be a huge blow to, particularly to the Chinese users outside China, in the U.S. Who are relying on WeChat to main communication tools to stay in touch with their relatives and family members back in China.
So Tao, I have WeChat on my phone right here. If this ban takes effect, that means I have an Apple phone. I will no longer be able to access WeChat on my phone. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. Actually, if you think about it, there might be retaliation if this executive order goes into effect, and there might be concern of retaliation from the China side. Actually, but if you look at some of the American business, especially like a business like Apple's business in China, will definitely be hurt as well, significantly hurt as well, because an iPhone without WeChat on it is basically useless. So Apple will lose a lot of business in China because of that. Because
that's an interesting point.
An iPhone without a WeChat on it is pretty much like a Huawei phone without Google on it.
So let me ask you about the parent company of WeChat, Tencent.
Sure.
It has all kinds of investments in the U.S. tech companies. What will this ban mean for them and their U.S. ventures?
I think the details of the executive orders are not fully known at this point. I hope within the next 45 days, this thing will go through the due legal process to so the logic behind why the U.S. government has taken this decision to ban Tencent or WeChat or whatever makes sense or not, right? From a national security perspective. So that has to be, we have to wait and see, what kind of outcome is going to, come out of this. But at the same time, I would think, if the ban is, will extend to Tencent businesses in the U.S., because Tencent has made a lot of investment, especially in the gaming
Right.
sector, in the social media sector. So they either wholly owned or partially owned a lot of social media and video gaming companies in the U.S.
Okay.
So if transactions are prohibited with Tencent or any of the businesses Tencent has invested in, that's definitely going to have a lot of repercussions for U.S. business as well,
All right.
particularly
We'll have
those
to leave it there.
Tencent has invested. Yeah.
All right, Tao.